Hi, welcome to Intuit Pro Advisor Certification Training. This section will cover how to import data into QuickBooks Online. There are 4 categories of data that we need to import. They are customers, suppliers, chart of accounts, products and services. First, we are going to import customers. Please click on Customers on the navigation pane. These are the money bar. Once you have transactions, it will show the summary of your transactions. Over on the top right, there is a New Customer button. Whenever you want to create a new customer manually, you click on this button. There is a drop-down button at the side. Once you click that, the Import Customers function will appear. Click on that. You'll be asked to search for the file. Click on Browse and search for Customers April 2015. Click on Next. In this screen, you are being asked to check the mapping field between QuickBooks Online and in the Excel sheet. Once you have checked through correctly, click on Next. It will give you a preview of the Excel sheet whereby all your data will be shown to you. Now please note that the name and the company fields are mandatory fields. They must be filled in regardless. Now let's say Wanda Waterman has a wrong phone number. Instead of starting with 603, it should be 604. Therefore, we are going to amend it. Click on the field and change it to 604. This will be reflected once you imported the data, but it will not be reflected inside your Excel sheet. Click, scroll down and check through the data. Once you are sure it is correct, click on Import. 9 customers successfully imported, and it is shown in this list. As you can see, Wanda Waterman has a phone number being changed to 604. Next, we are going to import suppliers. There is another way to do this. We are going to click Settings, under the Tools, Import Data. And we'll be able to see all 4 categories of data that we need to import. We have done for customers. Now please click on Suppliers. Click on Browse. Look for Suppliers April. Click Next. Mapping field. Please check through and make sure they are correct. Click on Next. This is a preview. As you can see, there is a red box. As I mentioned earlier, the field for name and company are mandatory. Please click on the red box and type in Chris Evans. Chris Evans. Scroll down and check through whether there are any more red boxes. If not, then please click on Import. And it will show 9 suppliers successfully imported. Click on the Suppliers tab and you'll be able to see all 9 are being shown. Well done. Next, we are going to import chart of accounts. Go to Settings again, under Tools, Import Data. Click on Chart of Accounts. Browse for Chart of Accounts. Next, Mapping view, please check through. And as you can see, there are quite a lot of errors that we need to fix. First, under the Maybank account, let's say, we need to change it to current account under detail tag. For accounts receivable, the type, it should be trade and other receivables. For detail type, it should be, there is only one choice, trade and other receivable. For accounts payable, it should be trade and other payables. Same thing. Scroll down further to check if there are any more errors. Yes, there are 3 more. Office supplies is a type of expenses, and it is categorized under supplies. Same goes to postage. Scroll down further, there is no more error, therefore we click import. If you can see, there is one error, says one accounts could not be imported because they are duplicates, meaning that this account is already inside the system, QuickBooks Online. Therefore, we do not need to import anymore. Just untick this button and close it on top. Therefore, 30 accounts being imported. Let's check through. Under Transactions, Chart of Accounts. If you can see Maybank account on top, it means you have done it correctly. Now let's import the last one, which is Product and Services. Click on Browse, Products and Services. Next. Same thing, check through. This is slightly different from the Excel sheet. Let me explain. In the cell field, once you have ticked this button here, for each of the item, it will appear in your invoice when you select the drop-down item list. For the buy, it will appear in Expense, Check, and Bill when you select the item drop-down. For track field, it means you want to make this item to be an inventory item to be tracked for its stock balances. If you tick this, it will appear as trackable. Name of the product or item or service. SKU is stock keeping unit, optional. The type, you can either choose service or non-inventory. By default is service. If you choose to turn on track, then there is an additional field called inventory will appear. Sales description, selling price, income account, the GL for sales, you can choose from the list, purchase description, and then expense account. By default, it will go to cost of sales. Of course, you can change to any other type of GL account. Now the last 3 fields, quantity, inventory asset, account, and quantity as of date, you will only fill in these 3 fields if you are importing the opening stock balances. Therefore, you need to fill in quantity. Inventory asset account by default is under inventory asset, current assets, inside your balance sheet. And the quantity or as of date, of course, the opening date, stock balance. Please take note that the date is very sensitive, meaning that once you fill in the date, you cannot enter any transaction before this date that you have entered. Check through the whole list. Once it's okay, click on Import. 9 products and services successfully imported. Click on the settings. Look for products and services under the list. Click on that. You should be able to see 11 products and services. Previously, there are 2 by default, which are hours and sales. The rest of them we have just imported. Now, for example, let's say statues, we want to turn it on as an inventory item. We want to track the stock balances. So what do? Click on edit here for statues. And on top there is a change type. It is now categorized as service. So we change it to inventory item. Once you've done that, you must key in the initial quantity, which is 0, as at 1st of April 2015. And the inventory asset will be by default. You can always upload a photo of the products and then click save and close once you're done. So now statues will have a photo of a product as well as stock balance, the quantity over here once you make some purchase and sales. This concludes the section on importing data. Thank you.